In the world of superheroes, everything is larger than life. The action takes place on an inhuman scale, with fistfights that can level skyscrapers and determine the fates of entire worlds. The inner emotional lives of the characters are similarly awe-inspiring, be they uplifting comedies or heartbreaking tragedies that are Shakespearean in scope. In this melodramatic mode of storytelling, if properly constructed, even the small moments can feel epic. For example, a touching romance can be just as world-shaking as an alien invasion, and when our superpowered hero kisses their love before the final battle, unsure if they'll survive to do so again, for a moment, time stands still. Today, we'll be looking the most iconic kisses in superhero movie history. Some will be touching and wholesome. Others will be tawdry and steamy. Still others will be played for comedy. And when you bring superpowers into the mix, that's when things get really interesting. Let's just say that, logistically speaking, some of these kisses could never happen in a more mundane film genre. We'll be drawing from a mixture of current superhero flicks and older favorites, as well. Hopefully, by the end, you'll agree with us that in the greatest of these modern mythological movies, even a kiss can be, well, super. In the 2002 movie Spider-Man, there are multiple times when Spider-Man saves Mary Jane Watson from danger. The first time, he saves her from falling off a balcony when the Green Goblin attacks. Sparks fly during their brief conversation, but the moment is cut short. The second time they cross paths, however, the two finally get a chance to talk and do a little bit more. One rainy night in an alleyway, Mary Jane is accosted by a group of thugs. Spider-Man intervenes and easily incapacitates her assailants, but this time, he decides to stay for a bit, talking to Mary Jane as he hangs upside down. MJ asks, "Do I get to say thank you this time?" and prepares to peel off Spider-Man's mask. Spidey stops her, not wanting to reveal his identity to her, so instead, she opts to just pull the mask down a little bit, revealing his mouth. Peter Parker puckers up, and the two lock lips as our hero hangs upside down. The scene was an instant classic, becoming one of the most iconic kisses ever, not just in superhero movies, but in film generally. It's been parodied everywhere from Saturday Night Live to Shrek 2. Even later Spider-Man films like Spider-Man, Homecoming and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse contain allusions to this iconic smooch. Midway through X2, Xavier's mansion is raided by government agents, and the X-Men are forced to flee. Wolverine, Rogue, Iceman, and Pyro decide to hide out in Iceman's childhood home, which he hasn't been back to for quite some time. Though much of the time that our heroes spend there is fairly unpleasant, dealing with Iceman's close-minded parents, Rogue and her cool boyfriend do get some alone time in the latter's bedroom, which leads to one of the most iconic moments from the original X-Men trilogy. Up until now, Rogue's mutant power has prevented the two from having a physical relationship. Whenever she touches someone, she drains them of their life force. A brief touch can cause them to lose consciousness, but a prolonged touch can be fatal. Additionally, whenever she does this to a mutant, she temporarily gains their powers. However, in this moment, Marie and Bobby decide to risk it, and they chance a brief kiss. They do so, and a moment later, as Rogue is pulling away, we learn that she's temporarily gained Iceman's ice control powers in the coolest way possible. As Rogue exhales, her breath is visible, like she's in a 90s Dentine Ice commercial. Though the first kiss leaves Iceman relatively unharmed, they can't resist going back for seconds, and the second kiss almost knocks Iceman unconscious before he pulls away at the last moment. It's a good thing he did too, or else Bobby Drake could have ended up, well, iced. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel.